Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. We are back with another match of Emerson College Overwatch. We've got two new casters in the booth for Overwatch. I'm Henry. You may know me from my Rocket League or Valorant days, but I'm deciding to branch out a little bit, and I've brought a friend with me. How
And
you
I'm
doing, Ben?
Ben. I'm doing good. If you know who I am, cool. If you don't, why not?
Ben, or Ashby, as you may know. You were
hmm
on. Oh God, what team were you on last
I
semester?
was on Lions
You were on
last semester.
Lions. So you've
No,
dipped your toes into the competitive Overwatch world before.
I've dipped my toes. I've played my fair share of competitive Overwatch here on Emerson Esports, and now I've decided, taking a step back, and here I am doing casting, which is pretty cool. Pretty excited about it. Glad to be here.
Very happy to have you as well.
I
So,
appreciate it. Thank you.
we find ourselves in sort of an overly dramatic scenario. Both Eco and their opponents this week, RIT Academy, or, God, you just said what it was, Rochester?
Rochester Institute of Technology. Yes.
Rochester Institute of Technology. Both of these two teams find themselves undefeated here in week 5. So, we have a battle of the top 2 seeds.
Pretty
And
intense, yeah. It could go either way. I'm excited to see who's going to go ahead and walk away with the win today.
neither team has suffered a loss this season. Both have looked fantastic. I think on paper, Eco has the slight edge, but
By rank, yes. It looks
yes,
like Eco has
by
a
about
slight
one
edge
rank.
by rank, but it's really not that far off. It still looks like it's going to be a pretty even matchup.
I cannot wait to get into this. Looks like both teams are in now. I think we're just waiting for it to be 9, and then we're gonna get going. Our starting lineup for your Emerson College Overwatch, same as always. Spades of 5 is our tank. ISO and Skiztastic are our DPS. And Unsound, Toast, and Overson will play support. It's the lineup you've grown to know and
The
love.
lineup that we've all, yep. I was just about to say that. The lineup that we've all grown to know and love. Much hasn't changed. We love Eco.
We love Eco.
We are Eco stands here in the casting booth.
To everyone watching, happy Halloween weekend.
This is true. Yeah, Halloween is coming up this weekend.
Hope everyone's excited for the FNAF movie coming out tomorrow. I'm going to see it.
Oh, I haven't booked my tickets yet, but I'm very excited to go and see it.
I'm going to see it tomorrow night. I'm very excited. Very excited to see that.
Overwatch casting can wait. FNAF is forever.
Excited to see that bear and his friends. And I don't know if anyone knows this yet. It's not like we've been promoting it heavily for the past week, but
Oh yes.
everyone pull up on Saturday to the Emerson Esports Halloween game night featuring our costume contest. I'm gonna be there. Ben, are you gonna be there?
Yeah, I think I'll be there. I'll
Hell
definitely be
yeah! We're gonna have a few additions to our usually game nights. Gonna have Dead by Daylight. We're gonna have, as I said, a costume contest. We're gonna have Five Nights at Freddy's trivia in partnership with
all
the
of my game theory
release
stands
of the
pull up
movie.
for your FNAF trivia.
Matt Pat's there. He's gonna be there probably.
we got the permit. Matt Pat will be there in person. He's gonna show up for 5 minutes, say game theory, and then he's gonna leave.
This is
That's
true.
all we need.
I've never lied. I'm lying. He's probably not going to be there, but you should still come.
Yeah, everyone who's on Emerson main campus, it'll be a lot of fun. There'll be lots of laughs, lots of Dead by Daylight thing going on, lots of Freddy's. So it'll be cool.
Looks like everyone from both teams is in. We're just waiting for the other team to ready up. I think we're starting off on Lijiang Tower because our first map is going to be a control point. So it's a best of 5. Goes control point. Let's see if I can remember this. I've watched a lot of Eco this season. Control point, payload, flashpoint, push, hybrid. Yes, I got it right.
If I know anything about people that I've talked to on Eco, at least I'm pretty sure that Lijiang is a pretty favored map upon everybody. I know a lot of people, Lijiang is really popular in general, so it's glad to see
I
that they're
love
choosing
Lijiang.
something that they really like. So
Yeah.
hopefully they're going to do well in this first map, and hopefully that'll help them pull ahead a little bit.
Playing to their strengths, and as we are getting into map number 1 of this matchup of two heavy hitters in the NACE Starleague, it's Emerson College, it is Rochester Institute of Technology, and it is map number 1.
Really interested to see what comp they're going to go ahead and run with here. Typically, we like to see Evan on either the Ryan or the Winston. I'm curious to know whether they're going to run the dive or they'll go ahead with the push.
As we start off on Control Center. I apologize if the spectating is a little weird. I'm not used to the Overwatch spectating controls. But as the countdown goes down, we'll see what lineups we have.
Oh, very interesting. This is a really classic comp that Eco looks like they're running here with the Reinhard, along with the May, Symmetra. We got a bat, Unsound Toast in the BAP, which is classic, and Overson and the Lucio. Looks like they're going with a classic Brawl comp. They're going up against a Doomfist and a Junk, so they might have a little bit of trouble, although the May is going to go ahead and probably counter the Doomfist real nice. They just have to save their walls for when they go ahead and have the enemy team charge in.
RIT is playing to my heart. I'm a known Junkrat enjoyer.
Right,
here we're getting in.
Alrighty.
Emerson taking high ground. Wanting
Really
to push forward.
Looks like Emerson decides to push forward. They've got a little bit of middle control here. Looks like they got a little bit of a height advantage over top of the RIT. RIT seems to not to be able to make too much space here, having a little bit of trouble pushing in.
But that Doomfist, trying to get around the side, waiting for the point to open.
All by himself. A well-placed Maywall could get them a quick early kill here. Oh, that's a really good fist there. Actually, looks like they got the whole team back there to TP forward. Right into their backline. Good kill on the Kiriko. Both supports down. Oh, Eco's now down one support. It's a 4-on-3.
And here goes Evan. Spades of 5. Skiztastic is going to take down Clooney. And ISO takes down Endo. Both DPSs have fallen, and Eco is going to capture the point first.
That was a really nice teleporter play. They went right into their backline, picked both the supports off right off the bat, managed to cut off the rest of their team. Eco played that really well here. I'm really curious to see if RIT is going to make any swaps here, if they're just going to run with the Doomfist into their comp. Might have a little bit of trouble against the Reinhardt, especially in the close quarters here on Lijiang, but
and here
they might be able to make it work.
Here they come in again. Buying their time. Trying to see if they can get a pick. Spades of 5 by himself. Gonna back up into supports. That Maywall
really good
is gonna
Maywall.
keep.
Doomfist is sectioned off. They're all going after the Doomfist.
And
they get the kill.
QB face the Doomfist of RT is gonna fall, but now the rest of the team's trying to go in.
Lucio's by himself on point. They get the kill
Blizzard
there. May ult's casted.
Is dropped. Doesn't find anyone, but it doesn't matter. Spades of 5 and Unsound Toast combined for 3 kills.
You know, the May here is going to be a lot of trouble for the other Doomfist, especially here on Lijiang control point.
Yeah.
Manage to get that quick and early kill and get down a tank, and they'll be able to have the point really easily. Really curious to see how they're going to manage to pull through all this. Eco's running.
Oh, Lucio!
Lucio's sectioned off again.
Lucio's caught, captured, and dealt with. Unsound Toast is going to take down Melon. Can I please? There we go.
Doomfist all by himself again on the outside. Nothing he can do. Shojan and Junkrat pushing in from RIT.
This has been clinical so far. Another Maywall almost captures
almost
the
got
Doomfist
that
again.
Really, really close.
They're going to back up the point now. 73%. Doomfist in trouble, but Unsound Toast are going to fall.
Meteor Strike. Kitsune got the good kill on Unsound Toast from Eco.
The wall's been dropped as well from ISO.
It's an even fight, 4-on-4.
Melon falls.
Shatter Strike's going out. Simwall was cast in the middle of that fight.
Skiztastic and QB face both fall. But Eco has held the point again. Can I look at them? I'm gonna have to get used to this spectating, but
I don't. Junk Tower coming up there. Don't know if
the tire's gonna take down one, but not enough time. No one gets on point, and the first point of Lijiang Tower will go to Emerson College Overwatch. That was clinical.
Really, really good plays of that, actually. Really like the May that they decided to run with. I think it was a little unlucky that RIT came out on the Doomfist against, especially a May Symmetra comp. I think if they want to run the same comp that they were doing before, a little bit of dive, they might have to switch it up a little bit. I think here in this specific Lijiang section or map, I don't remember what this one is called, they're going to have less trouble just because it's less close quarters than Control Center. Looks like
this one is
RIT's
Garden,
gonna
I
switch it up
believe.
with the Pharah. Garden, that's the name. Okay, I couldn't quite remember. Looks like
This-
they're going with the Pharah Tracer.
This specific point is probably my favorite point in all of Overwatch. I find it so fun.
Looks like Eco's even going to change it up a little bit. Go with the Winston. versus Sojourn.
How's it
Malari
hanging?
there too. We love to see Spades of 5. Classic on Winston. Looks like the Alari is going to be able to help out a little bit. Going to be the only hit scan they will have against the Pharah.
Swap to Pharah.
RIT gets an early kill against their Ana.
Skiztastic's in trouble, but manages to stay alive and take down Wedgehead. But Spades of 5 and Unsound Toast are both gonna fall, and Eco's probably gonna have to back away here. As Skiztastic dies as well.
Yeah. ISO still trying to contest point, trying to hold out for as long as they can. Looks like they're not gonna be able to. It's really unfortunate there. They got a little bit of a stagger. Might not be able to take a full team fight immediately. RIT's going with the Pharah Mercy. Now, Pharah Mercy's really good here in Garden, especially with the height advantage. Eco goes ahead and swaps the Soldier to go ahead and help deal with the Pharah. He's going to have to help a little bit. But they're still running with the Winston. I'm really interested to see how they're going to do this. Ooh, ISO going in, trying to go in the back line, going for a little bit of a flank, see if we can get a kill there.
Spades of 5.
Ooh, great kill in the tank. 4 on 4.
Kiwi Face and ISO have fallen, and now Spades of 5 wants to move in.
Ooh, Spades of 5.
Trying to battle the Pharah Mercy. Mercy's low, and Melon is down. Endo responds against Skiztastic. Spades of 5 trying to hold the point. Has to take down the Pharah, but Unsound Toast has fallen in the back line as well. It's not looking great. Spades of 5 has to stay alive here. And he will not. Clooney takes down Spades of 5. And so far, Garden has been all RIT. Overson going to take down Wedgehead, but will throw themselves into the void.
Was that intentional? I don't know. Stay tuned.
I think it probably was. I know Eco, when they know that they've lost a fight, likes to...
They'll typically try and take the full team fight, try and back out there. Rather not get a good stagger. ISO's gonna go in, try to contest the point, gets picked by the Doomfist right off the bat. Oh,
that's really unfortunate start. Skiztastic now in trouble. Has to stay away.
Playing a little bit of split here. You see Spades of 5 trying to go in the back line, trying to contest the point with the Tracer. Skiztastic sitting on the bridge there, trying to see if they can get an early pick. Looks like they're trying to draw their attention away. Waiting for the ult to go here. Here comes Unsound Toast. The Alarial gets 1 kill on the Pharah. Oh, but the Mercy
Res comes through that pharmacy, but now the Nano onto Winston.
Ooh.
Takes down Endo again.
4 on 4 right now.
Wants that Mercy.
Pulse bomb.
Pulse bomb on Skiztastic. Not great, but the answer again from Spades of 5. And now, that's an angry monkey. He wants the Mercy. Will he find her? Not quite.
Lucio trying to go in and contest the point just to get there really quickly.
We're at 99. They cannot lose this fight. But as more and more members of Eco fall, it's looking like this is going to be a victory. Unless, here we go, Skiztastic.
Contesting, it's a 3 on 3. 3 on 3. Skiztastic with 2 kills. Got the rest of the Tracer. Doomfist with a Meteor Strike to see if they can get a kill here. Skiztastic goes down from the Tracer. Good kill on the Mercy. Overson comes back in with Unsound Toast. Both supports back on point. Just the supports now.
And it's just Overson. Actually manages to get the point. This amount of time might be enough for Skiztastic to get on point if he can survive. The touch comes through, but Skiztastic falls, and it's just down to the ball of Spades of 5 and the Tracer of ISO.
Too much here. They're gonna have to keep on going.
Oh, ISO gets picked off.
That's the point. Without any ults here, it's gonna be really hard for them to go ahead and take the point. The Doomfish is just raining havoc on their team, kill after kill, just right as they come in. Doesn't look like Eco's gonna walk away with this map today.
And after a really good control center from Eco, RIT answers back well on Garden, and we'll go to a 3rd point to decide this first match. It will be Night Market.
Eco went ahead and changed it up a little bit there and tried to go with the Winston. It didn't work 100% into the Doomfist. The RIT seemed to do a lot better on a more open space map. Eco seems to dominate more in close range, so it's going to be really interesting to see how they decide to take point here. I know Eco likes to go classic sim when they do Night Market, and they like to TP straight up the window.
We are
see how that's going to fare.
A Zarya swap.
Ooh, yes,
from
we
RIT.
are seeing that.
I personally do not like Zarya, but that's because I don't like playing against her because I love playing Junkrat. But so putting my personal biases aside, it is a pretty good swap. But
I'll have to say that I'm a big Zarya stan, but you know.
I don't like playing against her. These Sim TPs have been a staple of Eco this season, and they're gonna get onto point first. Can they contain this pharmacy?
Yeah, Eco's gonna go ahead and run with the May again and see if they can get the wall off here. The wall would be especially great against Zarya, who doesn't have really much movement to go ahead and get out, especially on Night Market. We're gonna see if Eco can try and get an early pick here. It's gonna be really hard for the Far Mercy to really capitalize here, since the point isn't really open as much.
And Zarya's trapped behind the wall and will fall. A great wall from Skiztastic.
RIT down a tank. Will they back out, or are they going to try and take the fight? Looks like Eco goes ahead and secures first point. Looks like RIT is going to go ahead and back off for a second, see if they can regroup and get their Zarya back.
Unsound Toast trying to get a little more damage up top. Maybe get a pick. Ace is going to drop back down, and now here comes that Pharah again.
I'm not sure that the Pharah is really going to be too effective here. There's not really much open space for them to get inside. Unsound Toast looks like they're the only hit scan that Eco really has. The only thing they really have to really combat the Pharah Mercy directly. Really interesting to see how they're going to play this. Maybe ISO places some turrets up high. I don't know. Interesting to see how they're going to handle that.
Fades at 5 up against the Zarya of QB Face again. Will we see another Mei wall? As RIT seems to be having trouble actually playing on the point, but now going in. Spades of 5, still keeping Zarya at bay, trying to push out a little bit.
Good immortality, goes ahead and saves the Mei from a pulse bomb.
An Unsound Toast takes down both ends of the pharmacy. Closed for business. And now, we see some ults coming in. The window from Baptiste, the beat from Lucio, both support ults. Going to be vital in holding this point as the clock
has a really big ult advantage here. They're coming up on their shadow. They just got their sim wall coming up. They have a total of 3 ults right now versus RIT, who only has 2.
The wall dropped and Zarya's trapped again. Can they capitalize? But a good heal.
Oh, and Spades of 5 misses the shatter. Oh, you hate to see it.
Time is now a factor. 92% for Eco as the res comes out onto Pharah. They're gonna have to push now, and that Blizzard of Skiztastic looms large and manages to survive for now. The beat stops.
Great beat. Oh,
and there's the Blizzard. Kiriko falls. 3 will die. It's all down to the Pharah. It falls to Skiztastic.
The Echo. Oh,
Echo has fallen as well. A flurry of ults at the finish, and Eco, with a 100-0 on Night Market, will take map number 1.
Both teams played really well there against each other. I'd like to point out specifically in this last, map that we had on Night Market, Eco played very, very patiently. They knew they were up against the Far Mercy. They had the Mei. They were waiting for the wall offs. They were just waiting for RIT to get a little bit too aggressive. And they weren't grouped up too terribly much, so it really gave Eco the edge in trying to secure that point, prevent them from really making any space inside of it.
Yeah, you can see, especially that, and the Mei walls of Skiztastic were playing a huge factor against those tanks in both of the maps that Eco won. You saw get able to capture the Doom Fist on Control Center and the Zarya on Night Market. Those early picks really stunted the attack of RIT. And looks like I was wrong. It looks like I don't know if I said Payload was map 2. It will be Hybrid, and we will be seeing King's Row, another favorite of mine, and I think of most people.
Yeah, I will say King's Row is probably my favorite map in all of Overwatch. It's just, such a good map, and it's just got this sort of nostalgia from Overwatch from the old days that I really, really like.
I agree. I say, having never played the first Overwatch.
I know Eco, one of their favorites is King's Row versus a lot of other hybrid maps, so really interested to see what they're going to go ahead and run with here.
Let's see what team comps we get here. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of Sim Bastion combinations from Eco. We'll see if they pull it out again.
Well, we typically do see a lot of Symmetra from Eco's comp. We see it a lot on ISO. I'm really interested to see if RIT is going to go ahead and run with the Far Mercy. I think a Far Mercy would do really well here. Eco might have to counterpick and go with a sniper here. Looks like, yep, you said exactly what Eco's going to go with here.
And you were right about the pharmacy. And that Genji strikes deep fear into my heart, but
Yeah, the Bastion and maybe even the Symmetra might have a little trouble going up against or not the Symmetra, what am I saying? Just the Bastion will have a little bit of trouble going up against the Genji. Looks like we're going to have RIT on attack here to start. Spades of 5 looks like they're having Eco hold back on point a little bit. Usually when I play, I usually hold up by the little choke by the wall. This is really interesting. I want to see how this is going to play out.
Eco likes to let them come in, and they sort of
even fight right now, 3-on-3. Just Spades of 5 and Overson.
Farah still alive. Spades of 5 having to back off, and they're gonna concede the point for now, trying to survive and get the rest of their team back in. It's just Overson and Spades of 5, but everyone else having to respawn. We see ISO swapping onto Cassidy now.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and charge in and recontest. Lucio got a great boop on Spades of 5. Genji's gonna dash into the backline, see if he can get an early kill. Spades of 5 creating some great space. There goes Skiztastic. Ooh, ISO on the Cassidy goes ahead and takes down the Farah. What a really great swap in their team.
And at least for now, they've kept them off the point, but Clooney goes huge, will die again to ISO. And that sleep falling onto the Reinhardt once again. Now back up. They've managed to hold the point so far, but with ISO falling and Spades of 5 following suit, we will see this first point taken by RIT.
This is really interesting. We have Eco here with the Mei swap. I think that'll be really, really good coming up on the second point with payload. Looks like I think the Cassidy swap is also really great into their Genji. Has that hit scan, is going to be able to take really good care of the pharmacy. And he's going to go ahead and try and hinder that Genji whenever they get to their backline, just as long as, he's watched his backline and he's tracking the Genji when he dashes in. I know that Spades of 5 is going to have a little bit of trouble with the enemy Ana. His anti-mates have been really good so far on the enemy team. Eco pushing up on the high ground here. Really interesting spot for them to go ahead and hold up. Right as I say that, they're going to rotate down to the low ground and see if they can contest cart.
And the window is popped and an immediate kill onto Melon. Eco gonna take the space.
Really great fire strike, but they got the res off. There goes grab, there goes beat. Bunch of ults going off right now.
The beat and the immo combining to counter the grab, and now they're forcing them all back. Endo and QB face fall, followed by Wedgehead. It's a full wipe from Eco, and they're gonna take all that space right back. That must have been a misclick.
I think that was a fat finger, maybe. Don't know.
An unfortunate misclick from ISO. Hopefully that doesn't.
Yep,
as we see.
Eco took some really good space in that last fight there, although they're going to go ahead and fall back straight to cart. They're going to go ahead and try to hold right on point.
Hopefully that lag hold and Unsound Toaster picked off early.
They got a good wall on the Zarya, but Unsound Toast got picked off. Here comes the Shatter. Manages to catch the Genji. Bubble goes off and saves him. Get one support, down their whole tank. Eco looks like they're going to go have to back off here. It's 4-on-3.
The Mei wall stopped me from spectating. I couldn't move the camera through the Mei wall. But Eco is just going to fall all the way back.
Yeah, it looks like Eco's going to try and recontest before they get the second checkpoint here on payload. They probably will be able to. Last two teammates coming in with ISO and Overson going to try and go in for a second. Pharmacy's really proven to be a lot of trouble here. Looks like RIT has 3 ults here coming up against just one Blizzard on Eco's team. And there goes the Blizzard, going to try and get a kill there.
The counter with the blade.
Pops off. Ooh, just ults going off, 1-on-1, 3-on-3. Blade's still up. They
And
get
the res.
Still 3-on-3. Genji goes down. Doesn't really get any kills or much value off of that Dragon Blade.
Unsound Toaster has fallen again, though.
Oh, if they don't watch the cart's going to go ahead and push forward.
With Overson falling as well. Spades of 5, all by himself, just trying to buy for time. But with 3 people in his face, he's managed to stay alive very well thus far, and now he's got some help.
Really impressive how Spades of 5 is managing to stay alive right now.
He dies now, and I don't think
Spades of 5.
The rest of the team not going to be able to hold this. And Overson, that may have been a mistake.
Yeah, I think that was also a misinput, maybe. Eco looks like they're need to hold up a little bit here at the end.
Couple of mistakes here from Eco.
What are we looking at for ults here? We got RIT coming up with a grab, and they got the nano boost against. All they have is a beat, but he's going to be able to counter grab.
They actually just got window.
They just got window too, yeah. 2-on-2. Looks like we're coming up with Valkyrie, coming up on a good high noon as well.
And window
There
popped,
goes the
but
window.
Unsound
Ooh.
Toaster falls again, and Grab will be there. Beat counters it. Skiztastic takes down Melon, and now here comes the High Noon. Takes down Endo, but the immediate res onto the Ana. We will not have a Pharah, but ISO and Skiztastic both falling. Spades of 5 once again by himself. Not able to hold this one.
Demons on card.
2.5 minutes, and we're getting into final fight territory for this first part of King's Row.
They're gonna have Shatter coming up here, but they're also up against two.
They're gonna have to touch.
They're gonna have a really hard time trying to contest here.
With Valkyrie
Waiting for
and
the Shatter
Nana,
to go off. No
Spades
Nana
of
so
5,
far.
trying to
Both
push
teams
forward
are
and
playing
take.
very patiently waiting. Ults are gonna start flying in a second. We got another Pharah ult, good barrage that's gonna come up here soon. They're coming up on Blade. Looks like RIT's got the ult advantage here. Don't know that Eco's really gonna be able to hold it here. They're gonna have a really hard time.
They're doing a pretty good job so far, but as Zarya trying to flank from behind.
Oh, I don't know. That Zarya is really, really cornered right now. Not sure they're going to be able to capitalize off that.
Not able to capitalize off it, as still that Zarya being a nuisance. But Wedgehead's fallen.
Great pick on the Mercy.
And then both
are good kill on Endo.
The pharmacy goes down. Unsound Toast falls as well. Now Spades of 5 trying to go to work on the Zarya.
Oh,
but here comes the Nano Blade. Oh!
Oh my god!
Got a touch here. And it's only Melon.
Eco manages to hold out the fight. RIT down Nano and Blade. Looks like the fight was, oh my god, it was turned there. That was a really great kill on that Nano Blade.
The Nano Blade right in the face of Skiztastic, and he answers with a perfect rocket. Now only a minute to play here, and Eco now finds himself with the ult advantage. They might be able to hold this.
Yeah, there's 56 seconds left. Counting down, Eco managed to hold and play a really, really patient game, just waiting for the ultra to go off. Looks like they're going to have to go in and recontest the cart here. Might need to use some
The swap to Bastion now.
Oh, that Bastion's going to go ahead and shred that Reinhardt. They're going to have to play a little bit carefully behind here. There goes Overson, picked off by Endo.
Can they get back in time to maybe get beat?
Oh, there goes the grab, window popping off.
Oh, what an ult
Oh, the Shatter
combination!
missed.
It's only ISO, takes down a Melon. Overson is back, does get beat. Is gonna try to, oh, hold on now. ISO's taking down Endo.
2 kills, still contesting the card, they get the res. Will Ego be able to hold?
Overson's fallen. They've got a touch here. ISO takes down a third. The ball is here from Spades of 5. Unsound Toast is swapped to Kiriko. They had to get back fast. And now ISO wants to go to work again. Sees Melon, wants to find him. And now they're trapped behind. Wedgehead's fallen. So is QB Face. Eco might be able to hold this. They're going on to Melon. Melon's fallen.
Eco, please don't C9.
They have to stay on the point. Endo's in trouble. Will fall. And it's only the Tracer. The Tracer falls as well.
Oh my goodness.
What a hold from Eco at the final moments.
What an insane hold. At the end there, RIT had the ult advantage, and they really got a few picks off in the beginning of that fight. You know, Eco managed to get a few of their ults up and just counter that Nano Blade kill was pretty much what won them the point there. If they wouldn't have been able to kill that Nano Blade, I don't know that they would have been able to hold there.
That was a huge turn of events. Swung all of the momentum back in the favor of Eco. Skiztastic really sunk a nail into RIT, and now
up here, and we're gonna go ahead and see Eco on the attack now. I wonder if they're gonna run the Reinhardt again. What do you think?
Guess not.
Guess not. Guess we're going with a Doomfist. You know, I actually haven't seen Spades of 5 on Doomfist.
Me neither.
Gonna open up with the Widow too. Hopefully ISO can get a really early pick on the enemy team. They have a Sigma though. Sigma is gonna be really good at trying to zone off that Widow and try and prevent her from taking angles on their team.
ISO seems to think better if it swaps over to Sim.
Well, maybe ISO was just reading my mind right as I said that, because now we see the swap on the Sim. That's going to be a little hard for the Sigma, so... Really interesting here. Looks like the only thing RIT is really changing up here is the Sigma, and they're going to go ahead with the Cassidy as well. They're really sticking with the Pharah Mercy. The Pharah Mercy's been pretty effective so far. Eco's not coming out with any hit scan except Unsound Toast here in the beginning, though. And they might have an early
Looks
swap.
like at the last second they have swapped back to Reinhardt, so we will see.
Yeah, there we go.
the classic Eco King's Row push.
Unlike Eco,
And here they go.
Here. They go ahead and TP up top, force the Ana off high
We've
ground.
seen this play a couple times, but Skiztastic falling first.
Skiztastic dropped the low ground. RIT manages to get a really good pick and zone him off there. Not sure if Eco's really going to be able to hold here. It's going to be really hard for Skiztastic to come back and get back and rally this team. So Eco's going to really have to make a play here in order to take the fight.
With Unsound Toast falling as well, these antis have been so good from the Ana of Melon.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everyone's going to fall.
Great. Yeah, Spades of 5 looks like they're going to go down now as well. RIT walking away with that first team fight.
Gonna have to reset now. That one didn't go so well. Gotta try again. Eco needs to get all the way to the finish line if they want to take King's Row.
Looks like Eco's gonna make a few swaps here. They're gonna go
Winston.
ahead and go with Echo Mercy gonna have a pocket there. The enemy team does have a Cassidy and Ana, so it's gonna be a little hard for them. We'll go ahead and play into that. We will see though.
Ooh, and that's an unfortunate start.
Yeah.
But the res comes through.
Everybody this game. Oh my gosh. They went with the Soldier Winston pick too, so it looks like Eco's completely shaking up their comp here. No real changes from RIT from what's working, but they're just gonna go ahead and play counter picks in their team to see if it works.
We see the swap onto Sigma now, trying to counter some of these hit scans from RIT.
Sigma v Sigma. Who's the better Sigma? We're gonna go ahead and find out here in a moment.
And now Eco.
RIT's backing off a little bit. His Tastic's going in, trying to get an early kill there. Couldn't really get one. Not much opportunity to fall back line.
Oh, what a counter!
Ooh, what a kill! Great in the high noon. They do manage to get the res off. Looks like Eco has made some space. Nano Sigma on the enemy team is going to go ahead and push in. Ults flying.
Both Sigmas have been nanoed. Endo falls. No more Pharah. And now Melon trapped in the middle will die.
Well, there goes Melon. RIT's falling apart here on the first point. Skiztastic does go a little bit deep and gets picked off by the Cassidy. Looks like Eco is going to be able to hold here.
We'll see how long they can stay at this point as Mercy has now gotten back. They have not been able to take anything on this point yet, and now everyone's starting to come back now. Unsound Toast falls, but answered by QB Face.
RIT lose their tank, and they do get the res off from Unsound Toast.
And the visor comes through. ISO trying to take space. Finds one, but then answered back by Clooney. Can Eco hold this point?
Will RIT be able to recontest? Looks like Clooney's going to go in and try to recontest on the Cassidy. Doesn't manage to. Mercy's by herself with Skiztastic. Eco manages to secure the first point with 3 minutes left. That was a really good fight there in the beginning. Looks like Eco didn't really have it there in the beginning, losing a few fights. They made their counter picks though. Both teams really shook up their comps, and now we're looking at a completely different game that was going on in the beginning.
Eco loves to play off of the Reinhardt, but this Sigma from not Santos from Spades of 5 looks good, and the ult comes through.
Mercy doesn't manage to die to the Sig ult though.
The Ana of Melon has been so good, but Overson.
Mercy with the kill on Endo, insane. Skiztastic dies to Clooney, manages to get the res off from Overson. Really great Mercy plays here, I will say. Overson doing
High noon. Put out from Clooney. Will it find anyone? No.
Ooh, ISO trades with Melon. RIT down 1 support.
But
looks
no.
like Eco's going to manage to push past this choke here. I'm not sure really RIT's going to be able to contest.
So that high noon, nothing came from it, from Clooney. But now Eco trying to push past this corner. QB Face will fall.
Ooh, great sleep from Unsound Toast. Manages to get the Pharah out of her ult.
Only 1 kill from the barrage, and now the res onto Skiztastic. They're trying to take space. Spades of 5 going forward. Trying to push back RIT and will successfully. They're gonna concede this second point. And Eco's gonna have 3 minutes and 20 seconds to get this final push. And they take a 2-0 lead as we see the swap onto Zarya now.
Oh yeah, that Zarya's trying to make sure they don't give her too much charge. Looks like we're pretty even on ults here. Eco has duplication. Nano boost goes off right as I say it. Oh my gosh.
Skiztastic in trouble though, not able to find anything.
With
Nano does die with it to the Zarya.
And you think now, maybe that Nano would have been better used if they'd saved it for Visor, but...
Man, I feel like I'm really cursing Eco here with a lot of my cast and the ultimate is what I'm saying. ISO manages to get a pick on the far only for to get friends. Eco does take a full team fight, pushes in, they do get the kill on the enemy Zarya. Take a lot of space here.
Under 2 minutes to try to play this, but it will not happen quite yet. As Clooney barely survives. If Clooney had fallen there, Eco would have been able to rush forward, and Skiztastic falling again. It's gonna slow down Eco's push. They're gonna have to wait for further echo, but no, the res comes through from Overson. And now here they go, past this first corner. The Nano onto Skiztastic.
Really great kill there from Skiztastic, only hitting the bar on the endo.
The ult from Spades at 5, not able to find.
Get the res off.
Melon's
RIT's
fallen though.
Wedge head on the Mercy has gotten some really good reses throughout both of these games on Mercy. Really doing well at keeping the bar up.
And now, the Visor from ISO up against QB Face, but nothing will fall. Endo, though, has just died. For reasons I cannot properly explain. But no ults here for Eco. They're gonna have to push this one blind, and can they get the pick onto QB Face? They can.
What a great
Space
pick.
being taken. Now's the chance. High noon from Clooney.
High noon gets one kill Skiztastic, but they do end up trading players. Endo goes down. 4 on 3 right now. RIT is down the tank. What a really great anti into Eco there. Manages to make him back off for a second. The enemy Zarya does come back to make it a little bit more difficult to push up here. Eco with 20 seconds more on the clock. No ults for Eco. Ults are going to go ahead and go off. Oh, man, from RIT.
This is going to be final fight right here. Which team is going to take King's Row? As Skiztastic takes down Endo, but Spades of 5 has fallen. And Unsound Toast follows suit. The Mercy.
With the copy on Mercy?
Did that work? I don't know if it did, but Skiztastic has fallen. It's only Overson having to play for time. Here comes ISO. Has to walk forward on this point, and Eco is going to be stuffed right at the end. And RIT Academy manages to hold on to map 2.
Man, you know, the end of that match really came down to the alt fights. When we came down to that final 20 seconds to match, RIT had 3 alts up, and Eco didn't have any. They just had the hold point, and they held it really well, and once the clock was down, they just all pressed Q, and they just won the fight. Really great plays from both teams. Both manages to push it really far. Yeah, I think they were really great. I'd like to point out specifically that Wedgehead did really well in the Mercy, having a lot of really good reses that were coming off. Melon had some really great anti-nades that really made it difficult for Eco. Eco had some really good pushes in with Skiztastic, getting some kills in the back. Just some all-around really good plays from everybody.
Absolutely.
Eco did have a couple fumbles when they were playing on defense there in the beginning. Managed to pick it back up, though. But we're going to go ahead and go to our next map here. Servasa, Flashpoint. I'm going to be honest here, Henry. I am not a fan of Flashpoint. The new game mode they added.
I think it's
not too big a fan.
I think it's interesting.
It's interesting. I think it really freshened things up as far as having a new game mode. But Flashpoint just doesn't really do it for me. I know New Junk City is the one that I prefer over Servasa, but looks like Eco's going to go ahead and run with Servasa on this one.
Yeah, as we are getting into map number 3 shortly. All tied up here 1-1 in this battle of juggernauts. Neither team has suffered a defeat this season so far, and neither want to see it happen here. And so this Flashpoint is going to be pivotal. See who will get onto match point first. As I think, not
what I would
sure
really
what
like to see from either team was some really good dive comps. I know we saw Evan on the Winston. I'd really like to see him go ahead and, Spades of 5 on the Winston. Really like to see the Winston come out more and then play more. I know ISO has a really great tracer sitting in their back pocket that they can go ahead and pull out. Really tempted to see what both teams are going to go ahead and run with. I wouldn't be surprised if RIT goes ahead and runs with the Doomfist here. They did really well in the first game with that, and it would be really great from getting from point to point and trying to keep them off.
I think they should play all my favorite characters. Doomfist, Junkrat, Baptiste, Reaper, and Lifeweaver. Yeah. That seems like a really good comp. It doesn't.
I think we should choose their heroes for them.
I agree. I would make Skiztastic play so much Junkrat.
Alrighty. I really don't know which team is going to lean more towards here. Both teams played really well, 1-1. I think it really is anybody's game here.
Yeah, very, very even so far. I would say Eco probably looked a little better overall because I think they had a slightly more dominant win on Li Jiang. But it really could go either way.
It looks like I did in fact call it, and RIT is going with the Doom comp here. Gonna go ahead on that, and look, they're playing one of your favorite characters, Henry. They're playing Junkrat.
Junkrat!
You love to see it.
We
Endo,
love
who was
to see
previously on the
Junkrat.
far and now playing Junkrat here. Looks like Eco's gonna run with a really, a comfort comp here. Seems like they've been leaning into this a lot. Hopefully they'll be able to play well. Looks like they aren't starting off on the Mei here, so the Doomfist is going to be able to capitalize a little bit, especially on the Bastion.
There you go.
Eco TPing straight to point. His tactic does fall down a bit, has to go back and take the TP back up. Full team fight on point now. Eco does take the high ground. Gonna see if they can get another kill here.
Eco on point first, and the Junkrat has fallen.
Pick on the Junkrat. Your character, Henry, they've fallen.
Oh well, you know. If Junkrat has to die for Eco to win, I'll take it. As ISO gets the second pick onto Wedgehead. Skiztastic gets the other support.
Looks like RIT is going to go ahead and try and back out a little bit here. Just have the Tracer and the Doomfist. Eco is going to take the first fight here. They did a really good job. Really great TP up to high ground there. They managed to capitalize off of the enemy Doomfist. Really just played their life really well. Really good plays.
Yeah, a flawless opening from Eco. And
looks like RIT is going to come in and try and push from the side door again. Coming up on a Meteor Strike. Maybe they'll be able to use that ult to go ahead and turn the fight. Unsure at the moment.
yeah,
Looks like RIT did make a swap to the Lucio too. Gonna see if
Eco's
they can go
been
ahead.
pretty bunched up.
Yeah, Doomfist might be able to capitalize off that. Looks like Doom they're gonna actually contest the high ground. Tries to get the fist there, manages to miss. There goes Endo down again on the Junkrat. Does manage to trade. Eco goes down, both DPS.
Here comes the Meteor Strike. Looking for Unsound Toast, doesn't quite find him.
Beat goes off.
The beat goes off.
1v1ing Unsound Toast, there goes the window. Oh my gosh.
That window gonna amount to nothing as Unsound Toast falls, but now TP maybe in trouble here. Jumping, dodging, weaving, staying alive.
Right here at the end. Not sure they're really going to be able to take it. Here comes ISO and Skiztastic. Got the TP on high ground. Skiztastic gets punched off the high ground. Don't think they're going to be able to hold this. They're all going to go ahead and fall here. Looks like Eco's going to have to take another team fight point. They did hold it out to 99 though, which is really good. They have plenty of time to go ahead and recontest. Although RIT does have an ult advantage here, they're going to have to see if they can hold out against Eco.
Yes. The wall is up for ISO, and we're pretty close to the artillery and the shatter.
I would really love to see a Mei swap with Eco. I think the Mei swap would do really well, especially with an enemy Doomfist and a Junk, and a Tracer especially. It would just play really well into their comp. I'm really surprised they haven't swapped into it.
They're probably staying on. Yeah, probably staying for ult. And now here we go. Wall's gonna cut the point in half.
Spades of 5 gets booped off the high ground, separated from their team. Unsound Toast, a great kill on Melon.
And Skiztastic answers again. That's 3 for Eco, and they're pushing everyone off the point. And that's 1 for Eco.
Yeah, Eco looks like they're going to take the first point here. Gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. Those TPs right near their backline were really, really well, really played out from ISO. They're going to go ahead and rotate around to the next point with Lucio.
Only 1 ult used as well, so they're gonna keep artillery, they're gonna keep shatter.
Looks like Eco is going to manage to push on point and secure it first. Doomfist trying to create some space, but he's just having a lot of trouble going against them. Looks like the Tracer's in the background. Cast Pulse Bomb and
here's the shatter, but
kill.
Skiztastic's fallen. The shatter from Unsound Toast, not from Unsound Toast, from Spades of 5 didn't seem to get much. Eco's gonna be forced off the point here.
Yeah, just Spades of 5 left over. Looks like RIT is going to go ahead and secure the first point here. RIT going to this next point does have ult advantage. They do have Riptire. They have Meteor Strike going up against just a Bastion ult. Not sure how they're really going to manage against that. We're going to see if Eco can go ahead and flip it here and try and cap.
Eco's gonna have beat as well, and
Yeah, they're coming up on beat. They're coming up on window.
yeah, so maybe decently close on ults. Skiztastic. It's gonna drop the artillery immediately.
Yeah, here comes the Bastion artillery. He's gonna see if he can get a kill on the Junkrat. Manages
Not
to miss
quite.
all 3 shots, unfortunately.
But
Ooh,
Junkrat's gonna fall anyway, but the
turns
trade.
on the background. Well, Meteor Strike doesn't even capitalize off that. They do have the Doomfist capped in the back. Skiztastic is cut off, but he comes up to keep him alive. Eco pushing and making a lot of space on point here. They do have a Tracer in the background trying to crash their supports. Ooh. Doesn't really look like RIT can capitalize here.
That Doomfist of QB Face has been jumping and trying to dodge, trying to take on the whole team. Finally falls, but 72% gain. Eco's gonna have to hold this. And no ults. They might get the wall, they might get shatter. But we're gonna have Rip Tire and Beat. 2 big ults.
It looks like RIT is just holding on. But yeah, they really have different swaps in their comp. The Doomfist is kind of working here, but I'd like to see some swaps. Oh my!
Oh!
Like a great fist gets Unsound Toast and Skiztastic right off the map. He can go down 2 in this fight. Here comes Meteor Strike 2, gonna go ahead and really take the point here. Looks like RIT might be able to walk away. I'm unsure if Eco will be able to contest before RIT manages to go ahead and cap the second point.
75%.
Yeah, coming up on it. Eco manages to almost get the 99 there, but they lost the fight right there at the end. They do have a couple ults that they could use to recontest. Don't know if it would be great. Might need to save it for the next point. There goes the sim wall.
And but the Tire answers back. He's been found though. 2 fall from Unsound Toast.
Toast with 2 great kills on Endo and a QB face.
And now the Beat. Clooney trying to stay alive, but cannot.
Down a tank. Both teams down their tanks. Eco manages to go ahead and secure this point last second. Gonna see if they can get up 2-0. Hero Servasa.
And wow. Those 2 opening picks from Unsound Toast, so good. Manages to get him behind, find the Junkrat,
Yeah,
and
wow.
then it's immediate second onto the Doomfist. And Eco's got a 2-0 lead here on Cerveza. Trying to close out map number 3 on the Fountain Point.
Eco's doing really well with pushing in and making sure that they secure the point before the Doomfist can even manage to make space for their room.
Absolutely.
Or for their team, I mean. Ooh, Pulse Bomb going
Oh!
on. Pulse Bomb attached to Spades of 5 shield, turned right into Overson and ISO. You hate to see it.
RIT is not going down quietly.
Man.
And more likely than not, they're going to take this point first.
Yeah, that Pulse Bomb manages to turn the fight. We are looking at Eco here with 4
4
ults
ults.
coming into this next fight. Gonna be really surprised if they don't manage to take it here.
Gonna be
all
a-
the way against the casino.
Cascade of abilities will be flying in onto the point with only the Hiriko Rush.
Eco's playing a little bit aggressive here. Here goes the Bastion ult, trying to see if he can get an early kill.
And
Bastion
will
ult
find him
does
one.
manage to catch Endo. 5v4. No other ults
5v3
going on right
now. Only 1 ult used, and if Eco can take this point with only using 1 ult, and it looks like they might be doing just that, they're gonna have 3 ults to be able to keep this point,
Wow. Yeah. Eco
and maybe a
managed to
4th.
hold that point. They managed to get on that point really, really well. They opened up with the Bastion out there with even a really early kill. Managed to push in. RIT didn't use any of their ults to try and flip that and try
If
and
you-
make the fight more even.
If you look at all the ults on the field and one's coming up, this is going to be chaos.
Yeah, this is going to be chaos. I'm waiting for everybody to press Q at the same time. RIT is going to try one desperate attempt to try and secure this last point and make sure people doesn't get away.
There's
Here
the
comes
first
the
one.
Super Ninja.
Oh!
Cool, really great Fire Strike. Gets 2.
The Meteor Strike answers onto Melon, onto
They are still
the
holding on to
Toast.
Kitsune too. The Kiriko is dead though. Not sure they're going to be able to get that all off for the attached.
And Eco taking more space. Unsound Toast. Not Unsound Toast. I'm saying Unsound Toast. Spades of 5. The Pulse Bomb finds Skiztastic
oh my
though.
god, the Pulse Bomb on the shield again catches another one of Eco's players.
But the rest of RIT is just gonna back away. And still 2 ults saved. Beat and Window.
They're going to go ahead and just Kitsune right now. Although we're going to have to see if Kitsune decides to go no, defensively to see if they can prevent the enemy from going in.
Eco's gonna get onto 99 here.
There goes the Kitsune.
And the beat answers.
And the window. Everybody's pressing Q at the same time.
Melon has fallen. Here comes the Rip Tire. And ISO falls.
ISO trades back and forth, really, really even.
Endo takes down Overson.
It's still 3-on-3.
Somehow survives. Skiztastic cleans up the kill.
Unsound Toast does have a Doom Fist in their backline. There goes the Doom.
Two more people will fall. Eco retakes the point. Is there anything? The beat will get dropped.
Lucio will contest for a second. Unsure if RIT
And jumps right in. Clooney falls as well.
Unsound Toast. Another Bastional. And there goes Ego walking away. 2-1 against RIT Academy.
And that map so pivotal for Eco's.
Well, yeah. That was a really good game on both sides.
Yeah.
Honestly, it could have gone either way. I think at the end of the day, it just came down to the ult usage on both teams and how both managed to capitalize on getting their first picks in team fights. All around, really great plays from everybody.
You saw Eco would have what, 4 or even 5 ults available, and they would only use one or maybe 2 per fight, and they would really manage to space out those ults well to hold them for later and really manage.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but what are they playing until?
It's a best of 5, so 2-1 Eco.
Gotcha. Okay.
Match
Not
point
quite over
for
yet,
Emerson
then.
College.
Okay, we're still going.
Yeah.
My bad. I thought it was over. Anyways.
Eco needs one more as push will be our game mode for map number 4.
Ooh, interesting. Personally, what's the Canada map? I don't remember the name of it.
New
but that is
Queen
my
Street.
favorite push map. New Queen Street. That's what I'm talking about. I am a big fan of New Queen Street.
I'm personally not a fan of push, just kind of as a mode. I hate having to do the long walk of shame.
Looks like they're gonna have to go with Coliseo here.
This map taunts me. I'm more of an Esperanza guy. Let's see if Eco can close it out here.
Looks like we're going to go ahead and enter into our... Oh my god, I'm losing count. Fourth game. Fourth game, yep. How much do you want to bet that Eco's going to come out with the Ryan, the Sim, or do you think they're going to go with something a little bit different, mix it up a little bit here? Eco does have a lead here, so they can play a little bit more risky and try and capitalize on more kind of diverse play styles that they might not be more familiar with.
Well, I'm lagging a little bit. 1 second. Make sure we can get this all settled. Everyone cool? Looks like we just added ourselves one more spectator. Let's see if I... Hold on a moment.
Wait a minute.
What is that? Syzygy Gamers.
Oh my god.
Well.
Special guest caster in the middle of Eco's game.
Special guest coming in to be the expert on site, highest ranked caster in this booth. And I gotta say,
whoa.
you guys have been doing phenomenal tonight, but I think it's time to let the real Overwatch expert.
Whoa. Hey.
Well, it is good to see you also, Mike. And welcome to map number 4. Eco with a 2-1 lead. As we're getting into push here on Coliseo.
Looks like they're really going to switch it up here. Looks like RIT's running with a comp that Eco is more familiar with in the past. We're going to see Spades of 5 on the Winston here. Skiztastic on the classic Echo with the Mercy Pocket. Really interesting to see how this is going to work out here for him.
Now, as I've been watching this game, not in the lobby, I've seen there's a lot of great plays coming out of Eco, especially their backup. Harvey, Anderson, and Unsound Toast are really proving the work, keeping Eco's front line alive. I think they're really the stars of the show.
Cool. Yeah, honestly, both teams have been doing really great. We've seen some really great plays from the supports on RIT. Both teams have been really good so far. Looks like Eco does manage to get picked early there. Oh, never mind. They managed to flip it. Mercy Rez does get off his Skiztastic before. Oh, there goes Mercy and Echo. They are down. It is 4-3.
Spades of 5 just launching himself into the fray.
Spades to 5 is going to have a lot of trouble against Nana here.
Probably gonna see a switch,
Yeah, if anybody goes ahead and makes a switch here.
and we will see a switch onto Sigma
Yeah, on to
for the,
Sigma.
for the
go ahead
eco
and claim
captain.
it.
I think
It's
he's captain.
interesting here.
Yeah,
I would
I
have
don't.
thought that in particular, Spades of 5 to really take a Ryan lead, but looking against the Ana Bastion, I don't like it.
No, I mean, I think it's Sigma Piggy's great here, I think, especially with the Bastion. You know,
Oh,
no
the ult being
Zarya,
dropped.
No stem, no lasers to go up against. I think, you know, Sigma will actually be really good here. Skiztastic with a really great kill early in the fight.
But
Does
answered
manage
back.
to trade. Yeah, goes down 1 DPS. Ooh, Nano Ryan does get a pin on ISO. Ults are starting to fly here early in the game.
A little bit of momentum here from RIT, and that's a great shatter.
Major shatter.
Yeah,
you love
wow.
to see that.
They don't manage to get the kill in Spades of 5 though. Spades of 5 was really low in the end there, but he does manage to hold on. Really aggressive grind here on the top. Does get anti, looks like they're gonna
Too
get killed.
aggressive. Take from the fight. Now this looks like it's gonna go Eco's way, even stopping the forward swap.
Yeah, it looks like Eco is gonna go ahead and flip it here. They do take the bot, they're gonna go ahead and... The RIT does have a pretty big lead here. Got a good 60-meter lead. Not sure if Eco is really gonna be able to catch up to them without taking a couple fights. Hopefully they'll be able to flip it here in the beginning. We're coming up on a few ults here. It looks like RIT does have an ult advantage here. They do have Window. They got a Sojourn ult here. We
They do
are...
have his Zarya swap then.
Yeah.
It's an interesting pick against that.
Zarya swap, I think, is going to play really well, especially when Eco's top. Bastion's going to have to really watch their turret cooldown, make sure that they don't charge up that shield too much. Spades of 5 also going to have a lot of trouble trying to, with their survivability, mainly because their shift ability is really going to have trouble with this.
Henry, what do you think about the Zarya pick here? I'm not for it.
I think Zarya into Sigma is not going to be fantastic, as you can see. A
Yeah,
clean
wow.
wipe.
Looks like everybody in Eco is going to go ahead and press Q. Going to go ahead and get a team wipe there. They do manage to flip that. Looks like they actually are going to be able to catch up to RIT here in the end. They
3
do have
ults
Bastion
committed
ult,
there also.
Although RIT is probably going to be able to flip it here.
Yeah, that was a very alt-heavy fight on Eco's side. RIT is looking like they're probably going to take the forward spot. They're getting the touch, keeping the lead.
Oh, lead has been held so far, but we'll see if Eco can push them off for a moment.
Skiztastic with a great pick of woodshed.
And 2 more.
Spades
Looney
of
and
5 going down
Melonfall.
in exchange, though.
And now the res comes onto Spades of 5. QB face falls, and Eco is going to collect.
Yeah, Eco does manage to collect themselves here. I honestly, on RIT side, I really like the Genji swap. I think the Genji swap's going to play really well for their Bastion and the Soldier on the Eco.
It's looking like we've had a couple of stream issues. I want to apologize, but things should be fine now. Looks like stream went down twice, but nothing major. We are doing
It's
fine.
alright, Henry. We're professional here.
Yeah.
We'll make do. QB face
That's a
left
really
and
great
goes
Oh.
to the back line.
Can
And
they
they get
capitalize?
anti-through their
Yes,
of
they
pressure.
Oh my god!
QB face is falling. That's a bad start to this fight. But RIT is able to find ISO just in the middle of that.
The Genji of Clooney goes down, and now Spades of 5 wants to take this space. Melon's in trouble. Melon's down. And Eco's pushing further and further ahead.
Eco really has a lot of momentum. We are coming on RIT with almost four ults right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they do manage to flip it here. Eco has nothing to counter that to.
If
They do have Nano planetary second.
they're about to get Nano, they do have Nano. They could maybe get Artillery as well. And if they're
There's
just
the window and
the Nano Blade,
We'll go ahead and charge in.
but the anti,
Not getting the value,
that
though.
Nano Blade's got
Oh
nothing.
my god!
A lot of
Nano Blade
kiting.
goes
Evan
down.
Skiztastic and Spades of 5. Keeping that Nano Blade control.
QB face is in trouble again. And 3 ults committed for RIT and no points found. And now here we go.
Up in the air, slams it back down. Good kill on Endo. Here comes the visor from ISO. They are anti-ISO.
ISO one shot.
Oh.
Wedgehead is doing incredible jobs on healing, keeping his team alive.
Sigma versus Sigma
Incredible
here.
plays by the
Really
Path.
great res on Unsound Toast. Mercy does manage to die there.
Oh my god. Wedgehead is in the back line. He's basically alone, just making this fight happen in their favor. Finally goes down to the 5 of spades, but
Spades of 5, having to back away.
They do manage to get out, and they will be able to take an earlier fight.
it looks like the bot's been left behind.
Yeah, the bot
Really
has been
quickly.
left behind. They
And
do have to
Mendo's
go back
got
and
it. They
get
do
it.
have the bot, but Eco's not able to hold the forward spot. That's a really strong position for Eco right now.
Yeah, a lot of space creators for Eco right now. They do have a pretty big advantage here. That last fight, Eco played really patiently, and despite RIT having the ult advantage, they did manage to hold on at the end there.
Oh, ISO's dropped though. And
Oh, what's the
Skistastic
first
follows,
down
no
for Eco?
DPS, but Clooney's down
Great start.
as another ult goes in.
Oh,
Spades of
Nah.
5.
it's from Unsound Toast, breaking the ankles of QB Face, trying to get out. Unsound Toast does manage to escape. No one seems to be on his tail. What? Oh my god.
And that play may have been missed on stream, but in the backline, Melon just did an amazing sleep on Overson, denying a backline res.
And now, Unsound Toes survives and ISO cleans up Clooney. Eco's in good shape here.
5v4.
Oh, that's a hard pick by Skistastic.
And ISO follows up onto Endo. Eco's gonna flip this bot right back.
RIT's gonna see if they can manage to get out here. They got a Sigma and Wedgehead, QB Face and Wedgehead, trying to see if they can go ahead and escape here.
Oh,
Spades of
Wedgehead
5 is in hot
unlucky
pursuit.
on that jump, able to get out.
Oh, great stagger on Wedgehead. Eco's gonna have a really big advantage coming into
Wow.
They're catching up with their bot. We
Uns-
are gonna see RIT with the Pharah swap here. Oh my god, everybody's hitting Q. Nano Sigma.
Nano lift.
Oh boy.
And they're flipping the fight, 2 down.
Looks like
2 ults committed. But RIT flips this right back. We're not done quite yet. A minute and a half to play. If Eco holds this lead, they will take the victory. But RIT does not want to see their undefeated season end yet. Eco, unbeaten, would like to keep it that way. Just over a minute to play.
gonna have a really hard time trying to hold up here. Here goes Flux, here goes Bastion off. He's gonna get a couple of kills here. They are going into a really aggressive team with multiple ults up right now. RIT does not have the advantage. They're gonna have a really hard time. They're gonna have to play really patient here if they want to go ahead and at least take it into overtime to catch up to wherever Eco.
A lot of
We do
ults
have
being...
Spades of 5 on point against Melon, trying to contest the card. Yeah, Spades of 5 really cut off the team. Unsound Toes with a really,
Looney's falling
great
again.
play from Looney.
Sigma versus Sigma now.
Down toes. In the backline, able to keep his team alive and able to get Clooney down on that tracer.
And Spades of 5 pushing forward more and more. And so many kills. All of RIT drops at once.
They are pushing the bot. There is 19 seconds left on the clock here. Not sure if RIT will be able to contest this.
That was a forward spawn cap. They do have people in contest range.
They're probably going to be able to touch this here. 10 seconds remaining.
Hopefully
This
they'll
is
touch
final
this.
fight now.
Definitely a touch. The bot is
Right,
being moved
yep.
up. Clooney is there.
Hopefully RIT will be able to put this here.
Now here we go.
Oh, that
Skistastic
position
falls
by-
first though. An unfortunate opening for Eco.
Let's see if they can just get him off point. Here goes a single. Catches no one.
And now Eco trying to push back. Skistastic's respawn. Can he get back to help? But
Oh my god!
Oh, that's a major trade. That's
Major
main support
trade.
down for Eco.
Looks like they're gonna go a few down here. RIT with the advantage.
now here we go.
RIT taking us into overtime. We're going into our final fight. RIT can't lose here. Oh my god.
All Eco has to do is force them off the point.
That's all they have to do.
This final fight may all be determined by a sleep dart from Melon. Melon has been a great player with lift on Eco's side. This could really could come down to just one sleep dart denying that lift.
We are going to see ISO with the casting swap here. We're going to see
Oh.
if they can clean up the Pharah. Especially
Clooney's
down-
looking for a pick on a flank. Clooney in very
RIT does manage to push
With
a little bit
pulse.
further. They're all holding out here. They do capitalize on the high ground. Aisha with a great kill on Clooney. Window goes up. Grab lifts him out of the window. Do the Nano Sigma on point.
Unzound Toast found
Great kill
found
there,
another one.
Window.
Eco smells blood in the water. They're going in.
One by one.
QB face is low. Wedge heads down. It's only QB face. They will fall. Eco finishes the fight.
Oh,
A 3-1 victory for Emerson College, and their undefeated season will continue. Wow.
oh my God. Yeah, really great plays from both teams. I think the support players, especially on RIT's team, did a really good job. We did see a lot of really great kills from Skizz Casting and from ISO on the enemy team. We also get some really good kills that did flip some team fights. Just a really great game all around. Really happy with both teams here.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
This was probably one of the closest matches that they've played. ECO Overson, giving props.
Yeah.
Well played by
Well
RIT.
deserved, too. Honestly, really well deserved.
They played very, very well.
Although RIT is walking away defeated from this match, I do not think they should be discouraged. They still a very good team and they made some really good plays. Everybody's winners here. I think everything's really great.
But a 3-1 victory, and Eco will move to 5-0 on the season as they march towards the playoffs with only a few matches to play. I think they may have already clinched a spot in our playoffs. But Eco defends their 1 seed. An entertaining match, and Mike, Ben, thank you for joining me. Mike, you only caught 1 map, but it was a pretty good one.
It was a great map, and after watching that, I'm excited to see these two teams face again in the playoffs. If they happen to match up, that'll a match I'll definitely be casting every game for.
Absolutely.
Thanks for bringing me on, Henry.
Absolutely.
It was
This
really
is
great
fun,
game. I
guys.
had a great time. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, this is. I think this is my first time casting Overwatch, and I will definitely be doing this again. Thank you everyone for watching. Sorry there's a few issues with the stream, but I think we were fine. I don't think you missed anything super important, hopefully. I'll have to go through the VOD later, figure out what happened there. But thank you so much for joining us. I am Henry, joined by Ben and Mike. A victory for Eco in the books. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Yeah, great all around for everybody. Thank you, everybody.